We were away for the holidays. But unfortunately, when we went to our hotel to check in, the receptionist told us that our booking at the hotel had been canceled and all the other rooms were full. We were enraged that the people in that hotel gave our room to another person just because he gave more money. We immediately raised a complaint against the hotel on Google Maps. There was another hotel nearby to our hotel. We decided to check if there were any rooms there, as all the rooms were full in all the other hotels. The name of this hotel was Maison Hantée. It was not uploaded on Google. It looked like an old building that was not in use. The door creaked when we pushed it open. There was no light, no AC, and it just had small candles lit along the way to the rooms, which made it look like a haunted house. There was no proper reception. There was just one leg broken table with reception written directly on it with a permanent blue marker. We were looking around the dark room when a short lady holding a lamp came out from the darkness behind the table. The lady looked like a ghost who came through the wall in the darkness. That was when I realized that there was another dimly lit corridor behind the table, except that that corridor was darker than the one leading to the rooms. We asked the lady if there were any rooms in the hotel. The lady looked stunned. Then she studied us carefully. We repeated the question more slowly in case she did not get it the first time. She nodded and took us to our room through the candlelit hallway. She stopped in room 121 and led us inside. The room was also like the rest of the hotel. It was lit by candles. The bed was not so clean. There was spilled water on the floor. The tables were dusty and it was very dark. We did not like the hotel much, but we could not complain about it on Google Maps, and this was the only one available. We decided to sleep today and explore the city tomorrow. We slept, but at 2 o'clock I woke up again because I was thirsty. I wanted to drink water. I went to a dusty table to get the water bottle. Then I suddenly saw a diary next to the bottle. It was empty. It looked ancient and had a sign etched on it. The sign was a crimson star on which Maison Hantée was written. I wondered what to do with it. I decided I could use it to draw tomorrow since there was nothing much to do in this hotel. I drank water and went back to bed. The next morning, I did not find the diary near the bottle. It was on the table closest to me. I was just about to start drawing a picture when I saw some letters scribbled on the front page of the book. I was certain it was not there yesterday. "Can you help me?" was written. It seemed like a funny joke. I wrote yes on it. Who would see what I wrote? No one will ask me to help them now. This had to be written years ago, I thought. I could not believe it when the diary wrote back, "You had to think twice before stating something like this. Now you have no other alternative except to help me. Open me at 5 today." I thought that I will not open it at 5, but still, I deeply regretted my choice of writing yes. When it was 4:45, I remembered the diary. I thought I will never open the diary at 5 o'clock of any day. At 4:49, I found the diary next to me on the ground. I did not open it, but it opened by itself, and it pulled me inside it. The next thing I saw was water. Only water. I held my breath for some time and then left it when I started suffocating. I was able to breathe. Then I saw that the diary was not next to me. Instead, there was a paper with the same sign. A red star on which Maison Hantée was written. There was also a letter next to it. Follow the sign. Help our world. Then go back to yours. I wondered for a few seconds which sign it was talking about. Then I realized that it was talking about the red star sign. But I still did not understand which world it was talking about, or how I landed in this sea, or how I was able to breathe. I was searching for the red star sign since that was the only way I could go back. I looked around me, but I could not see anything. Then I walked a few steps ahead. Still, I could not see anything. But when I concentrated on the front, I could see something red. I moved ahead. After walking for about 1 kilometer, I saw that there were fish in the sea. There were thousands of red fish. I moved far away from the fish. And yes, the fishes were swimming in the shape of a red star. I quickly ran behind the fishes. I was so amazed that I could not swim in the water, but I was able to run in it that I lost track of the fish. I quickly looked around me but saw no fish. I assumed they would have gone in front of me and raced ahead. After running for a long time, I spotted the fish again. They vanished after about 45 minutes of following them, leaving a letter in their trail. I took out the note and opened it. The red star resurfaced, this time with a new message. Congratulations. I was so enraged that there was no indication of how I returned that I had torn it up and thrown it on the ground. When I threw it on the ground, though, it rearranged itself into words. The yellow entrance, it stated. I searched everywhere for the yellow entrance. First, I ran a few meters in each direction, but there was no entrance. After thinking for 25 minutes, I decided to try another way. I started digging the ground. When I dug the ground, I saw that there was a passage under the ground. I went through it. After going for a long time, I finally reached a door. An ancient yellow door with the yellow entrance etched on it. I quickly opened the ancient door. When I opened it, I saw a ship. It looked very old. I thought to check if there was any note inside the ship. I somehow managed to climb aboard the ship. Inside it, everything looked so old. There were many rooms inside. I decided to go to the first room, which looked very old. When I went inside, I saw an old bed that was broken. I searched everywhere for a note. I did not find it. I was about to leave the room when I thought of checking under the mattress. I lifted the mattress and threw it on the ground. I saw a big hole there. It was just big enough for me to go through. It felt like an extra long slide. But when I reached the end of the slide, I could not believe it. There was an X mark on the ground. I dug over there for a long time, and I was about to give up when my hand touched something hard. I quickly dug around it and took out a treasure box. But when I opened it, the box pulled me inside. And then I found myself in the sea again, along with the treasure box. And then I saw a board ahead, "Welcome to the Sea Village." I thought of checking what it was. I went inside, and there were all damaged shops and damaged houses. It looked like the ruins of something that was once miraculous. I went through the way between them. It led to a damaged castle. I went inside it and I saw a mermaid sitting on a throne. And there were mermaids around and inside the castle. The mermaid welcomed me and told me that she was the owner of Maison Hantée. This village was once a very well-developed village. But one day there was a very big storm and everything got damaged. Then the mermaids made a diary and sent it to France asking for help. But no one saw the diary. So she started Maison Hantée so that she could keep the diary there and people would see and help. But no one paid attention to the diary and only very fewer people visited it. She could not maintain the hotel because she did not know how human hotels were. She only knew one lady because she had come through the diary to help. But that lady was not ready to go through the secret passage to help the mermaids. But she was ready to help in some other way. She offered to work in Maison Hantée. She was about 80, though, and it was too much work for her to do alone. All she could do was wait for someone to come and place the diary in their room. The mermaids needed the treasure to rebuild their city, but they could not go through the passage because they did not have legs. I understood and gave them the treasure. They thanked me and sent me back to France. But instead of reaching Maison Hantée, I found that my family was staying in La French. When I asked them about Maison Hantée, they told me that we just reached France today and that there was no Maison Hantée.